This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. And as everybody can see, I am joined by the savage Alen Babic over Zoom. Alen, how are you doing?
Well, very good, brother. Very good, brother. You know, the fight is near, so the savage gets out every now and again. So you know, it's just fun. It's just been fun these past few days.
I know you're over in England at the minute, but we will come on to yourself shortly. Obviously, last night, some heavyweight boxing took place. Joe Joyce, Carlos Takam. Joe Joyce successfully stopping Carlos in the 6th round. Just your reaction and your thoughts to it.
Well, I think it was an amazing fight. I liked it, and Joe Joyce put like a 35 punch combo at the end. You know, so it was like, why the fuck wouldn't it be stopped? You know, he threw like 30 unanswered punches. So I think it was a good stoppage and a big win for Joyce. You know.
I was going to say there's been, a little bit of talk over social media. A lot of people seem to think it was the right decision for the fight to be stopped. Listening to you there, do you agree it was the right decision?
I mean, listen, for anybody in the world, it would be right, but I would leave Takam. I would give him any chance because he's just such tough guy and stuff. So I would let him go, but I think it was the right decision because he could only take more punishment. You know, he was out. You know, and the round was like 2 minutes left in the round. Very scary place, you know, to be when Joyce is on you. You know, so I think it was a good decision after all.
Some people after the fight were questioning kind of when Carlos was catching Joe, if that was, say, an Anthony Joshua or a more established and current top heavyweight, that may have hurt Joe a bit more. Do you agree with that? Do you think Joe was getting caught a little bit too much?
Well, he was being caught. He's getting caught in sparring all the time, but he just doesn't feel them. I have a punch where I can knock out anybody. But this guy just walks right through, you know, right through to every punch, you know. So I don't think it bothered Joe actually, because I know him now. We shared the ring for 14 rounds. So I can say I don't think it bothered him. And I think if Joshua kicks punch him like that, it's not gonna bother him also, because that's just the way he boxes. You know, he's built different. You know, I am the same. I can take a lot of punishment and not even flinch. And he's the same, but he's like 50 kilos heavier. So you know, the more the better. So I really think he could take a much more than he did. But he did get caught with some shots, you know. We did it in sparrings, and I also caught him with the same shots. And I tell him, you know, he's gonna do the same stuff, you know. So I was a little surprised. He took, I think, too many clean shots, you know, because he lost a few rounds just for the clean shots. It was like 15 of them. So yeah, but I don't think it bothered him really, and I never saw Takam going to distance with Joe. You know, he just keeps going, and on the last 2 rounds, he's the best. So really weird guy, you know.
Alan, for Joe now, he's been made the WBO #1 contender, and he's the mandatory to AJ Usyk. What are your thoughts? Is Joe ready for that sort of fight for a top level guy?
Of course, he's bro. I see Joe as like I see myself. You know, I see him as a boogeyman. You know, nobody wants to fight Joe, bro. Everybody in the world will have a tough in the universe. Fuck the world. Everybody in the universe is gonna have a tough job with Joe and myself. So I see us. You know, we're kind of the same. We just go non-stop action. Nobody does that. Only me and Joe does like do like 20 punch combinations and stuff. Nobody does it anymore. So of course he's ready for Josh. You know, I wouldn't even. I would bet on Joe in that fight. You know, because I know the guy you have to kill him. You will have to kill that guy. Just keeps coming, you know, and I know how tough you must be for that, because I do the same stuff, but it's very tough. It's very tough, and we are gonna break inevitably. You know, someday we are gonna break, but we are just too strong right now. I think he's too strong right now. And I think he needs to get the biggest fights right now, ASAP, you know, because he's the best now. Just a year from now, he's gonna be just a year older, and then 2 years older, and 5 years, and it's done. So I would really like him to go the fast way, you know.
Alan, would you back Joe against an AJ Usyk winner? How do you think he would fare?
Well, I would. I would bet on Joe. You know, I said it in the Dubois fight. Everybody was like on Dubois side, you know, the general public. Like I thought, oh, Dubois is great, younger, blah blah. I said I don't see Josh losing. I see Dubois winning, but I just don't see the way how the Joyce would lose. You can punch him all day. He's just gonna smile. He's gonna keep forward. So yeah, I would back Joe all the way, because I really like his style and I liked him from the amateurs. He beat the Cube. He was my hero back then. Fuck Hrgovic, he dismantled him. So everybody's afraid of Joe. I'm not, but everybody is. Because I'm not normal, but everybody normal is afraid of Joe.
Alen, talk to me about your sparring with Joe. What was it like?
Oh, it was perfect, beautiful carnage. We did 6 rounds the first day, 6 rounds straight, and then we did 8 rounds the second day. And every fucking round was like at least 200 punches combined. At least it was just non-stop action. Everybody in the gym was just looking in awe, and that's what I like to see when I spar. Everybody take notice, nobody talks when me and Joe fights. And I was so small, and everybody was like, how can you do that? I gave like 30 kilos of weight, but I just like to do that. I spar my whole life. I sparred with bigger guys, even bigger than Joe. Joe is like one of the biggest I ever saw. He's a mountain. Joe is the first guy who just outpowered me in the clinch like 100%. I couldn't do nothing. Normally nobody can do that to me. Nobody. My clinch is my game, But when Joe fucking pushes you with that hand like a I don't know, like a tree, I just go, bro. He put me away like a fly, so I give him that. The clinches, he was much stronger. He's so strong. I can't even say. I think it's genetics. You can't train that. He's just so strong, and I really enjoyed. Give it all. We did 14 rounds in 2 days, and I was in bed for 2 days afterwards. I just gave it my all.
Alen, you've spoken openly about how much you want to be in entertaining firefights. You want to continue to throw as many punches, and you want someone who's going to come and do the same to you. Just that kind of, maybe not now, but at some point in the future, would say a Carlos Takam interest you? Somebody who will be aggressive and look to come and swing as much as what he can.
Of course, he interests me right now. Because I'm still not there, of course, but in 2 or 3 fights, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna have to go through somebody like Takam, like Chisora, like David Price, maybe before that, So I'm ready for it all. Like I said, I went to spar Joe's 14 round, and I loved it, and I know I'm gonna give people a good fight. Everybody knows that. That's not secret. So I'm like Joe in my prime. I'm in my prime years. I'm 30 years old, and I want to do everything right now. In the next 1 or 2 or 3 years, I want to fight anybody in the world, because after that I'm just gonna be older and I'm gonna be stronger. So right now my punch resistance is at an all-time high. Even Joe couldn't rattle me. Couldn't do that. So I really think I'm in a perfect place. To fight everybody right now. This Bennett guy I'm gonna blow away in 1 or 2 rounds, and after that let's talk about bigger fights. I had this is gonna be my 8th fight, I think, or 8. This is gonna be my 8th fight, 8 knockouts. So after that, I think we will sit down with Dillian and talk. Let's have somebody big.
And then let's come on to Mark Bennett. Obviously, August 7th is only a couple of weeks away now for yourself. Has preparations gone away from the Joyce sparring? And also, what should everybody expect come fight night?
Oh, it's good. I think I'm in the best shape of my life. But I say that every time. But that is true, because I just keep growing, and this Joe Joyce sparring experience is just big for me, because he's in my opinion top 5 heavyweight in the world right now. In this instant, he's top 5 for sure for me, and I just see I can cope with them, and just another huge experience under my belt. I went there on a 1-day notice and did 14 rounds with Joe Joyce. Come on, you gotta respect that, bro. Even I was a little bit, oh, should I go? Should I? So yeah, fuck it, let's just go. That's the same way I went to Dillian camp, so I have a lot of experience under my belt, and just happy to be here in that heavyweight scene. It's gonna be beautiful.
What should we expect on August 7th between you and Mark, Alen?
I didn't answer you that question because it's a stupid question, bro. You're not better than that. You're gonna expect carnage, You're gonna be. I'm gonna try to rip his head off open. I want to see what's inside. I want to see the pink side inside. I'm not normal. Don't call the savage out. I want to see. Oh God, I want to see all these terrible things. Nobody wants to hear about.
Does Mark do anything different to what you faced?
Oh fuck! I think he's very bad. I saw one clip. I think and that was when he beat Sokolovsky. I give him that, but no, it's terrible boxer. I just see him as a terrible boxer. I don't see nothing. But he has like 6 fights, 0 knockouts. How the fuck can you go in? How can you even think you can beat him? I just think he's very bad. I don't. Maybe he's good. Fuck it, he's gonna be a better fight, but I just think he's very bad. But I should supposed to say like, oh, he's great. I'm gonna beat somebody. No, I'm not in it for Mark Bennett, bro. I didn't come into this boxing stuff. I didn't sold my life to I don't know who for Mark Bennett. So no, I don't respect him in boxing. I think he's a good guy because I don't know him, but I'm a good guy. I like everybody, so he's probably a good guy. But that's all I know about him. I don't even know how he looks like. I watched that fight. He's like like very slow, very slow. SLAO, yeah, SLAO slow, bro. You know the drill,
Alen,
So yeah, I have respect for him, and I just hope we don't become friends. Because I wanted to stay this way, And after 5, we're gonna be friends.
Alen, just moving forward, get your thoughts on a couple of things. We know AJ Usyk is official for September 25th. What do you think will happen?
Both, very interesting fight, but interesting fight. But I think AJ is a slight favorite in my head, I think AJ is also in his prime. You're talking about all the guys who are in his prime right now. Me, AJ, Jones, Joyce, and we are all right. And I never said the weight is the problem, but AJ just does it so well with that big weight. He moves like he has 90 kilos. And he punches hard and fast and explosive. I don't know if Usyk can take it, but if somebody can, Usyk can. But it's a really, really tough fight, It's a tough fight.
And I just want to get your thoughts as well on some kind of interactions between Dillian Whyte and Charles Martin. What would you make if them two were to cross paths and face each other at some point later this year?
Well, I want to face Charles, but I think Dillian Whyte is far too good for Martin. Everybody, he's a bigger star, I don't think Dillian should bother with him. He should just let the savage. I'm a Dillian's warrior. Dillian is a general in my army of savages. So I'm just his soldier. If he wants me to deal with Charles, he must not but ask. He must only ask, and that's it. So I don't think he's going. I don't think that fight interests Dillian. So I think he wants the Wilder fight. He wants Fury fight. He wants Joshua fight. Charles Martin is nowhere near this guy. Nowhere near. He never was. I don't even know how he fought for the world championship. It's funny, But yeah, I don't rank him. I don't like Charles Martin. So if Dillian wants me, I'm gonna take care of him. He doesn't have to. Doesn't have to break his knuckles on his head.
All right, Alen, we will leave that then. I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. You're over here in London. Have you got many? Over here in UK, you got many plans?
I'm in Zagreb. I'm in Zagreb.
Oh, I thought you was over. I thought you'd already travelled over because you
No,
saw.
bro. No,
so you travelled just for the Joe Joyce sparring?
Yeah, that was for the sparring, and I wanted to stay, but Sam Jones didn't get me nice stuff to stay. I was in a nice hotel and stuff, so I said, oh, fuck it. I'm just going home. I like it. I like Croatian. I need this energy, And see, my girlfriend is here. Look, what is she doing? She's just sleeping. She's sleeping. It's so weird. Wake up. It's on the Purewal. Wake up. So yeah,
Alen,
going Croatia for 1 week and we go to UK. See you, UK.